Matt Lenihan, Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and Forged Irish Stout. Delighted to be joined by Sean McComb. Look, Sean, you're on a great run of form at the minute, fighting really well. Tough opposition in Sam Maxwell this week on a brilliant card in Belfast. You must be stoked to come back here and fight.
Yeah, great card. As we mentioned there in the press conference, some great fights, some great fighters, and it seems like it's all on the line for every fighter. But I've had a fantastic year. I've had some great fights this year on big platforms, and you can't expect to keep winning and not have harder oppositions each time. So I'm really looking forward to the challenge ahead.
Is that how it feels to you, all or nothing kind of thing? I know a lot of these fights have huge implications for winner and loser, but do you feel like it's that for you going into this?
Yeah, it is. It is. I have to win. It's one of those things where, like, I'm at a stage in my career now where I want to push on to as far as I can possibly go, and every fight's a must win. It's just how I feel, and you know what? It doesn't put me under any more pressure. It's just boxing.
Sam Maxwell, what do you make of him as a fighter? Obviously, we've seen him in the likes of Dalton Smith. What do you take off his last couple of performances?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very competitive fighter. He's always thereabouts. Even in the defeats, he was still very competitive right up until the knockouts. And I expect a very competitive fighter. He's a heavy puncher. We've seen in the past he carries that power right into the later rounds, and I just need to be fully focused on that.
How'd you beat this man on Saturday night? Are you looking at putting on a standout display? Obviously, you put yourself in the shot window for some huge fights. If you get past Sam Maxwell, a lot of eyes are on this card. How'd you beat him?
Yeah, I mean, I just stick to what I'm good at. I mean, Sam knows what I'm good at, so it's up to him to try and stop that. He knows I'm a good mover, and he knows I've got a good punch variety, and I have a great boxing IQ. So for me, it's just about getting that right, staying focused, staying away from the big punches, and everything else will take care of itself.
I've got to ask you, you corrected Eddie Hearn on stage there in one of the fights that were brilliant, but Lewis Crocker, Tyrone McKenna, Battle of Belfast, what a fight, and this was going to be headlining regardless of, obviously, then Michael came back, but what a fight, especially for the casual fan. How do you see that fight going? What's your opinion?
Yeah, you know what? Two great fighters. I've told many people before, it's a fight of two halves. Lewis Crocker has tremendous power in both hands, and Tyrone McKenna has a tremendous chin. So, I mean, Lewis is going to try and come out early. I think maybe try and get him out of there early. If he doesn't do that, it could be a long night. It really is a fight of two halves. Lewis could potentially go on and do great things in the first half, and if not, Tyrone's going to claw his way back into the fight in later rounds.
Michael Conlan, obviously a return against Jordan Gill. What do you make of it? Obviously, Michael wants to get himself back into world title contention, so big fights on the head. Jordan's obviously fighting for the same thing as well, both bouncing back off knockout defeats. How do you see it going?
Yeah, you know what? I've been asking for Mick to move up for a long time now. I think, me personally, training with Mick in the past in the amateurs, when I see him move up a weight, he's performed much better, and he carries his strength and his power up the weights. Even when he's sparring, when he's sparring with heavier opponents, he still carries that same power, and he holds his own against the heavier opposition in the spars. So I really think Mick's capable of knocking Jordan Gill out.
It's going to be an exciting night. It's a great card. Look, we wish you all the best. You're always good to watch, and we'll catch up after your fight.
Thank you very much. Cheers.